Hello? It's me. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Kick. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. We can close that. All right, let's turn down the music a little bit. I wanted to get some streaming in before the football game. Well, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna go right when the football game starts. I'm gonna play a little bit. Got to play some Hunt Showdown today. Overall, very nice day. Overall, very nice day. So I just switched back to Bleed Hammered in. Let's go to Reign of Dragons and just keep farming it. Oh, actually, a really good point. I need to go change out my blessings. Had a good time with Sorcerer, but I'm back to the Sentinel again. We're gonna take that one. Why won't it let me take it? I think I'm good on endurance, right? No, I must not have endurance anywhere else. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep that roll. Let me go review the build. The last Epoch tools. Builds. Let's go to my builds. Let's look at the blessings. So we got the block chance, block effectiveness. We're gonna need the lightning resistance. Then I took gold. Alright. Alright, let's get into it. I'm gonna have to go get some levels for my gear real quick. What's this gonna put my armor at? 4,000. It's all good. Let's get out there, let's get some farming in, let's get some levels. Zacchaeus, thank you for the follow-on kit. Okay, let's take that. Let's take that. Final few points right here, question mark. I have 2 points, we'll put it into warp time. There we go. I still remember what I was doing. Let's change up this dude's look. Got a couple minutes. We can run one more, and then I gotta mute my mic because it's about to be do-do-do-do. Hey, what up, Burn? How's it going, man? Just getting some farming in. Hey, what up, Robo Power? How's it going, man?
Stand down or die.
Why am I getting serious FPS drops? What's up, man? You in another room? Yeah, we made a switch. Made a switch. Yeah, we're still in the same house, but I'm in a different room. Right on, I'm still working on my rogue ally, your ROG ally rogue, yeah. That sounds like a good time, man. Does Diablo 4 play pretty well? I assume you're playing Diablo 4. Are you playing Last Epoch, Burn? Yeah, long time no see, Robo. How you been, man? What you been up to? Okay, guys, and I'm going to have to mute my mic here. And there it is. Be right back. Honestly, it sounds kind of distant. It's not loud. Well, not as loud on this side of the house. But it's the 5 o'clock revelry. Yeah, we can kill. What's his face? Let's go do some farming. Yeah. So I got more room here now in this new office. We had somebody move out of the house, and we're like, well, we're good. We don't need anybody else in here. So my brother was like, yo, I always wanted to have a personal gym. And I'm like, well, there you go. You got like the second largest room in the house, man. Just go ahead and convert that. And he's like, nah, I want your office. I was like, oh. He's like, yeah, it's right next to my room. So I would like to have the office. I'm like, it's the smallest room in the house. And he's like, yeah, I don't care. He's like, I'd rather have that. So we're like, okay, let's make the switch. So we spent last weekend doing that. Okay, let's get back to farming. Just a nice chill Sunday stream today. I want to be able to watch the second half of the Rams-Lions game. So that's going to be starting here in about half an hour. And then, you know, I'll get out there at some point. Just wanted to get my feet wet with the Sentinel again. We didn't spend a lot of time with bleed hammers. I'll take that Nemesis hit. Oh, defeat the ambush. I was like, wait, why am I getting attacked? Two OP Solarons, huh? Okay, I'm still on the Void Knight loot filter. Mark for death. Well, let's do it. I don't have any potions. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I messed that one up, but I also realized I think I have a better chess piece somewhere. It's health, percent health, vitality, mana. This is everything that was on Master Yi. Not too bad. The only thing I could think of is it's on my Void Knight right now. Mana. Oh, this one's not too bad. This would probably be a lot more health. Hey, Bike, how's your Sunday going? Sunday's going all right, man. How about you, Tilron? Yeah, it's going well. Woke up, watched the Steelers-Falcons game, watched some of the Cowboys-Browns game, only because Tom Brady was making his debut as a commentator during the game. He's going to definitely need some work. It's his first game. I'm cutting him some slack. And then went and played some Hunt Showdown, and now we're streaming. It equals around the same amount of health. Oh, because this one doesn't have vitality. Yeah, no. I'm going to need the vitality. No, but it drops my armor pretty low. Where am I getting the extra endurance from? So this is what I had before. Nice. Well, we'll have to keep an eye on Brady with his new role. It'll take a bit to get him running smoothly as a commentator. Yeah. Like, so the other guys make it look so easy. I didn't even realize. You're working on your hammer as well. Nice. I didn't even realize they had lines, but like when Brady was first, like when they first were talking to him, you know, so you can see their faces. They're all like, you know, looking at each other like, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, how's it going? You know, type thing. One guy would just kind of be like, and then he would just talk for like 30 seconds. And every once in a while kind of look over, whereas Brady was doing this. Yeah, Jeff, it's been a great day today. We're having a lot of good games. And it was just so like, I'm like, oh, he must be looking at a cue card or a prompter or something. I mean, because like I said, the other guys just make it look so easy. They're just like, Yeah, man, dude, this is a great game we're having today, man. Did you know that Jeffrey Nielsen, I'm making that up, totally ran for 500 yards last season? That's insane. The rushing potential out of this young starter out of whereas Tom Brady views doing the same thing. Did you know that Leslie Nielsen and it was so much more noticeable because like me, I could just kind of look like this. He was having to do that is a little bit more health, but I think vitality, strength, health would be the best in this situation. We're also really lacking on armor. I could use this. And then I would feel better about using that. Yeah, that does look a tiny bit better. It gives me around the same amount of health, though. Yeah, that definitely gives me more health. But I'm gonna lose that armor mitigation. The only thing I'm gonna have is my Sentinels Champions Regalia. Oh, because I was getting the 8 vitality from here. Well, we can live without it. The damage reduction from the armor, I think, could be worth. Could be worth. Let's try running this. Let's reference the build and see. I didn't look at what chest piece I was using last time. I was using this one. It's not more health. Well, yeah, let's use this. I mean, I'm gonna have less armor, but this is what I was using last time. Yeah, I was just taking a hit on the necrotic. That's what happened. Thank you for the likes on YouTube, guys. He'll get better with time. Yeah, it was his first. It was just his straight up just first.
Stand down.
Boots, any good? Any good boots? Oh shoot! That mark for death's getting me killed. I gotta have that. I gotta like get rid of that. Yeah, mark for death is just absolutely ruining my life right now. Marked for death. It's a random affix the enemies can put on you. You see in the corner? Like, I can cleanse it with a potion, but then you can immediately reapply it, since all enemies have a 40% chance. Do you see this icon floating above my head? There's also an icon over here that reduces my resistances by 40%. See, resist. Oh, by 25%. It's just. It sucks. I don't know about instant death. What is going on? Why is my character moving all over the place? See, I keep cleansing it away with my potions. But since every enemy has a 40% chance to apply it. And now I'm out of potions. Please die. Jeez. So if I grab this and then this, it'll cleanse. Hey, Bike, seems you're back home playing Sentinel. That's right, Xavier. I wanted to give, wanted to do some Sentinel again. Oh, yes. Yes. It does melee damage. That's what I needed to do. And spell critical strike chance. So a little FYI, if you haven't heard, they're pulling out the patio. Why are they pulling out the patio at the pub? Is it just because we're heading into the rainy season and nobody would sit out there? Yeah, it's eating up a lot of their parking. Wait, owner of the building. Oh, wait, they don't own the building. Their landlord wants it gone. I mean, it makes sense. It's a strip mall.
Stand down or die. I cannot do that.
The dentist? Wait, the dentist is the building owner? I had no idea. I mean, I get it though. He probably wants more parking. You got to think about it. If the pub's having a good night, there's probably or just a good day. And now that it's football season, right? Probably wants like talk about it on a Sunday. Let's say the dentist is open on Sunday and the entire parking lot's full with people who are there for the pub, and then you're missing like three. Hey, what up, Dash? 3 or 4 3 or 4 parking spots because it's being taken up by a patio. I get it. Wow, how many businesses are there? I thought it was only the dentist. 4 or 5? Are we talking about next door as well? It'd be interesting to see what happens. With a patio gone? I mean, it's very nice on sunny days. When we were there, like what was it, a month or two ago, we had like, what was it? My brother, you, a couple of our friends, yeah. Where's the angry girl? I don't know. But yeah, Dash, I put you on timeout yesterday because clearly they didn't want to engage with you and you kept talking, kept trying to reveal information that you think you have on them. If you can't keep those kind of questions to yourself, man, you're going to have to go somewhere else, bro. Like, we're here to play. I'm here playing Last Epoch. We're here playing games. We're talking about games. Clearly, they didn't want to engage with what you were talking about. They asked you to stop. You kept asking, and I put you on timeout. So I'm giving you another chance. If you want to be here and talk about Last Epoch, man, that's all cool. You're welcome to come in. Or whatever game I'm playing. Or just any game in general. It doesn't have to be Last Epoch all the time. Okay, we got the cleanse. Okay. What do you plan on playing next cycle reset? It's kind of why I'm going back through some of the Sentinel builds. I'm playing Sentinel. I'm thinking Paladin just so I can level up quickly. I feel like Paladin doesn't have a lot of good late game builds. Honestly, the best build to play would be this, because you can get going pretty quick if you have a Flayer's Pride or even just a Blood of the Exile. Even just this pair of boots, you can get going with bleed pretty good. You're gonna need some idols, but you'll be doing pretty well. And since I want to do Paladin because Paladin has a lot of Paladin tricks, I think Paladin would be a good way to go. That or I can go Forge Guard, but you know, I just really like Paladin. I don't like the state Paladin's in right now. Except Bleed Hammers is really nice. And they get access to Holy Aura, which is huge. Well, you plan on doing some new builds or revisit? Okay, Dash. That's fair. That's fair. Catch you later, Dash. Have yourself a good one. I think I'll change my paladin from electrify to fire damage, but maintain the core concept. Give it a shot. Electrify just has the nice synergy with healing hands if you're doing the melee one. Can we kill those guys? Yeah, exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, I got you. I got you. How I feel about the upcoming reset? I mean, it's not really going to affect me much. I'm just going to keep playing the game, you know, but I think it's going to affect a lot of other people, Mark. There's a bunch of people who are just now finally beating the last Harbinger. They don't know life the game. They only get to play a couple hours a week. And now it's like, oh, well, I guess I just go play in Legacy. So it's going to fracture the player base even more. I don't think it's going to have the desired effect of bringing everybody back. There's just too many games out right now. There's just too much going on. And they're not bringing any balance changes, so you're just going to see a bunch of people just fire up the old, you know, tried and true builds that they've already done this cycle if they're competing. Mike, the senior developer and co-founder of 11th Hour Games, said oh, that's a great chess piece. Oh, hey, what up, Air Dragon? Mike said that somebody asked, hey, if I'm playing Circle of Fortune, what reason do I have to play in the new cycle, the new reset? And he's like, I'm going to be honest with you. The only reason why, if you're playing Circle of Fortune, is to compete. The only reason why, if you're playing Circle of Fortune, to play in the new cycle is to compete on the reset leaderboards. So compete on the arena leaderboard, compete on the race to 100 leaderboard. There we go. Only the ladders and market. Yeah, exactly. And if you're already playing Circle of Fortune and you don't care about ladders, just stick to Legacy. Hopefully Legacy goes smooth. I had an issue where my Cycle 1.0 character, when they got transferred over to Legacy, the favor and the faction reputation did not go over. That's the only problem I had. All my items went over, so I had to regrind out reputation. I had to regrind out favor. So, like, let's say you're playing Circle of Fortune. You don't play a lot, but you got a good buddy who plays. And, yeah, so, like, let's say you don't play a lot. You're going to go with Legacy. You got a good buddy who plays. He plays often. He likes to compete on leaderboards. He's going to play in the new reset. You're in Legacy. He's in the reset. He's in the new cycle, so to speak. That could be an issue. I don't think that's going to pop up too much. So overall, I don't think it's going to go over. Like I said, players like me, I don't care. I'm going to play it. I'm going to try and, compete. Try and get on the Sentinel leaderboard for getting a character 100. I'm not taking time off. I'm not taking time off for this, so. And I still think I'll probably make top 50. That's what I think. I don't think everybody and their mother's going to come flooding back. Or if they do, it's going to be for 2 weeks, and then guess what? Diablo 4 expansion comes out. So, as a player, and I guess as a customer, I got options. We shall see. And I guess maybe just from somebody who plays a lot of Circle of Fortune, it seems like they've tried really hard to balance everything around the marketplace, and that Circle of Fortune has actually, in my opinion, been nerfed because of the marketplace. Like the XP nerf. That got nerfed because there was the few people out there who were pushing to super high corruption. All right? They're pushing to super high corruption. They're getting a ton of XP. They're getting a ton of items. Circle of Fortune was doing really good in that case. And then they went and nerfed XP. We don't want people to feel like they have to push that high just to get efficiency out of Circle of Fortune. Then why does it feel bad? At times. Me personally, I'm whatever. I'll just stick to my 2 to 1,000 corruption range, depending on what build I'm playing. Keep playing the game, talking with you guys, having a good time, and just playing whatever cycle's going on. And they did. Also, it feels good to come back to Bleed Hammers. We only played it for a couple days on stream. I think I played it like one more day off stream, just kind of messing around. So I think this will be the build that I'll be shooting for. I think I'm going to start off with Ignite Hammers just because it's strong on Paladin, and you get Holy Aura, which helps take care of a lot of your resistances. You can take care of a lot of your endurance with Paladin. Paladin's very good for that. And then I will probably try and rotate into either... I doubt I'm going to do Smite and Ignite. I think I want to try and rotate into Bleed once I hit Empowered Corruption. One of my biggest critiques for EHD would be to make Corruption a more open and honest formula for figuring out how high you need to push for what. Set expectations like that can go a long way. I feel like Sentinel needs a little help in bossing. Really depends on what build you're playing, but I would agree. A lot of builds on Sentinel are not necessarily getting the job done. Sentinel's like really fun for just clearing. They have a lot of builds like that. This build's actually pretty decent for bossing. You got to be able to survive though, because you're not doing a whole bunch of damage right up front. But like when I'm fighting the dragon dude, you think Forge Guard is the one that needs help? Honestly, I think Forge Guard's eating good, man. I think Paladin's the meme now. Random note, all glyphs I care about to 21. Well done, Air Dragon. Well done. You got all your glyphs at 21 in Diablo. Yeah, I think Paladin is the meme now, man. Like, this side of the tree is just kind of whatever, dude. You look on this side of the tree for Forge Guard, you're like, wait, what? Damage reduction? Sentinel has damage reduction that's not armor clad? Wait, when using a shield, I get damage reduction. They've already had liquid iron as a form of damage reduction. It's pretty easy to get crit chance on Forge Guard for either throwing builds or melee builds now, along with this node if you're using a two-hander. Paladin, you go to this side of the tree. The only thing that gives you crit chances, if I'm doing throwing attacks or spells, that's okay, but no melee crit chance. You do get the Light of Raye. I do agree. That gives you movement speed. I don't think Forge Guard really has any access to something like that, but like Master of Arms, that looks pretty interesting. Shared fire damage, throwing crit chance per 5 dexterity. That's an interesting thing. They got a lot more of these breakpoint things right here, like put 5 points in here and then you get less fire damage taken per 10%, overcap fire res. That's something interesting to build around. Nah, it's only fire res, but and we already know Sentinel as a whole is getting changed. We don't know to what extent. I've been told it was confirmed by the devs that volatile reversal is getting changed. I'm okay with that. I personally like volatile reversal, but I'm okay with that. But I just hope that they spread its power evenly in some interesting areas, because I get the criticism if you're playing Sentinel and not taking volatile reversal, you're losing so much power. I feel like all the Sentinel abilities feel kind of lackluster until you add volatile reversal. And I feel like as a whole, Sentinel's been kind of designed around the well, this would be a really cool ability, but what if they take volatile reversal? You know, I feel like that mindset's been going on. Like, it's really hard to load any of the abilities. That chance to smite on attack idol, it's hard to find. I mean, I think if you get 2 of these, you're good now. You used to want 4 of these with the change. I mean, honestly, that hit. Hopefully the rework will kindly address that. Yeah, that would be my one. Like, I hope that works. But EHG's also had a track record of like taking away something and then not properly like boosting like what's leaving it. Let's take, for instance, smite idols, right? They took away the uncapped smite the uncapped smites. They raised, like, you know, you have a more firm, like, yes, I will smite now with the X number of idols, even to 100% chance, but with that 10 smites per 2-second cap, it pretty much killed the Smite Hammered In. I know I made that video theorizing that Smite Hammered In's not dead. We just got to change the way we play. Oh boy, was I off. Even if you boost the power of Smite to a huge amount, just having 10, it works against bosses. It's better against bosses, but against big packs of enemies, oh, it sucks. Oh, man. It hurts. think I heard Mike saying something about spreading it to the class as a whole. That would be good. That would be good. You know, address it. Make the abilities of Sentinel more interesting without it. I do like the skill expression that Volatile Reversal brings. Like, hey, I'm gonna hit you. Bam, move over here. Bam, move over there. You haven't found a build that you're interested in? You're just gonna rerun Shaman? Yeah. I mean, I'm rerunning Sentinel. Honestly, I would be surprised if, you know, with this reset, if the first to 100 in softcore is not Falconer. I would be surprised since they're not doing balance changes. I'd be shocked. Should be, yeah.
Stand down and die. Stand down and die.
Are we still on this boots kick? I recently found your channel. I could already tell that your content is great. Dr. Joint 420, thank you for the follow on Kick. I will not be joining your Discord. Should be. Sorg is pretty strong too, but needs some build up first. Yeah, that's the thing. They're going to need some build up first. Hardcore, it could go anyway, really, but likely a Warlock or Falconer too. Or me on Shaman Copium. Yeah, there you go. Are you going to be playing Hardcore, iFlip? Yes, sir. Only time I'm in softcore is to test things. Makes sense. If I could buff one thing on Sentinel, what would it be? More damage reduction for Sentinel as a whole. I think AHG puts too much value in being able to use a shield very well and too much value in armor. Because like right now, on my Warlock, I have around the same amount of armor. Now, obviously, for the build that I'm running on Sentinel, I'm kind of low. Normally, a build like this, I can probably get up to 7,000 armor, be around that 70% damage reduction on armor, but I don't feel like armor is a great source of damage reduction as opposed to just straight up DR. Just straight up DR nodes. They gave some to Forge Guard, but it's way over here. You would have to play a Forge Guard, and they're kind of niche. So you got less damage over time taken. That's one. And then you have less damage taken, doubled with a shield. Right? That's cool if you're using a shield, but if you're using a two-handed build, you don't get as much. And then you get something like fire damage taken per 10%. That's interesting. If you had access to more of that, like at the beginning trees of like Void Knight, Forge Guard, and Paladin, or maybe each Sentinel as a whole could have an access to some sort of DR on this side of the tree. You know, Void Knight, Paladin, and Forge Guard's already got it. And then maybe another option here. I think that would be nice. I'd like to see a damage boost. It's hard to do a damage boost without messing with volatile reversal, so I think they're gonna have to mess with that. It's really hard to balance Sentinel right now because of volatile reversal. You can't give them too many toys because then they combine that with volatile reversal and it goes through the roof. That's something. I think maybe having a node on Sentinel where they can get extra armor and then they get like a baseline stat of armor mitigation also applies to damage over time. In that stat, like plus, let's just say plus 300 armor, and then you get like a 15 to 20% armor mitigation also applies to damage over time. That could be a good one too, because right now, especially on Sentinel, I feel like Champion's Regalia is best in slot unless you're using something like a Titan Heart or a, what's the other one? Or Null Portent. I feel like most of the time you're just taking this. Plus 700 armor, and armor mitigation also applies to damage over time. You're taking Eternal Gauntlets. I mean, a lot of classes take Eternal Gauntlets, right? If your build can swing it and you get a good rolled one, you're probably taking Code of an Erased Sentinel. And then in your helmet slot, unless you're taking something like a Decayed Skull, you're 9 times out of 10 taking Leonines. Now, maybe that would be addressed by having more damage reduction in the Sentinel skill tree. Then you can actually use something like a Myrmidon's or Apocalypse Plate. Because otherwise, since Sentinel doesn't really have access to damage reduction nodes other than Forge Guard, which has a few now, the only real source of damage reduction beyond armor clad is just stacking your armor up. And I think we've proven that that's not as effective. Was Zemo thinking for the follow on kick?
Stand down.
I feel like Sentinel has so many stats they need. They need armor, they need endurance, endurance threshold, resistances, block effectiveness, health, just to contend with ward. Well, in the classes that can utilize ward very effectively typically have something that Sentinel doesn't have either. They have damage reduction nodes. So yeah, I mean, since a large majority of Sentinel builds are health based, I don't even think it's a ward thing. Because even if you're rocking like a pretty good ward build on Sentinel, which I'll admit it's few and far between, the other classes also have, you know, damage reduction nodes. Because what you're saying, that's typically just a health based thing in general, just to contend with ward. Flat DR is hard to come by. I know Primalist got a bit of a, unless you're playing Beastmaster, you got a bit of a nerf because of the Beastmaster tax. That got changed. Some good, solid damage reduction nodes that Primalist had access to got moved further into the Beastmaster tree. So you couldn't just be a druid and picking it up or a shaman and picking it up.
Stand down or die.
Mostly just conditionals. Well, even the minus 16 is pretty conditional, right? They got to be nearby. If you get shot, there goes your damage reduction. I mean, until the Forge Guard rework, so to speak. The only damage reduction. Yeah, it's a pretty easy condition to maintain for sure. The only condition that Sentinel's getting is the minus 10%. And then Forge Guard had Liquid Iron for a while, which only applied to damage over time. I knew you were missing Sentinel. Yeah, Nacho, I was. You think you're going to check out Space Marine 2? I saw some of the gameplay. It looks cool. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming it. If I pick it up, it'd probably be a nice knock around with my buddies. The dual Rive build is so fun. What class are you doing with that? Are you doing Forge Guard with that? Because on the cycle reset, I'm probably going to be playing Paladin just because they have really smooth start. Yeah, you're playing on Forge Guard. I'm probably going to be playing Paladin because they have a pretty smooth start with Holy Aura. And Paladin actually does not have too many builds anymore, unfortunately. I'll probably end up playing Bleed. I don't know. Maybe I'll play a Forge Guard. Who knows? Get to play around with the damage reduction nodes over here now. Yeah, Paladin feels like a meme, man. Because I think you could probably pull off Bleed decently well on Forge Guard because you can just take Smelter's Might. Vengeance has a big DR node. Oh yeah, I use it all the time. Depending on the build, I'll use Vengeance like a lot. The thing is, I don't really feel like Vengeance is all that great as like a damaging skill, but if you're using it as like a whack whack, do something else, whack whack again. I mean, as long as you're hitting something every 2 seconds, bro, that DR is huge. But then that kind of pigeonholes your build again. Honestly, I feel like that's the name of the game on Sentinel. You feel kind of pigeonholed into taking certain things. Which, to be fair, I think you could say that for a lot of other classes. It's pretty good if you can get the Vengeance Hammer and an Undisputed. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Wait. But how can you dual wield those? Or are you talking about using Vengeance Hammer first and then Undisputed later once you get one? No, you can't dual wield that. It's a hammer and an axe. Unless Undisputed counts as a sword. You're using a ring. There you go. Yeah. Dude, Reen used to be really good on Warpath. It used to be really good on Warpath, and then they changed it. Like, I thought Warpath still counted as directly using, but I guess it only counts for the first hit. Then you're indirectly using it because you're channeling a skill. Read on Blade Dancer was fun. Is that why it got nerfed? It's giving you 150 to 200% cooldown. Could be, not sure. That's fair. I was giving you critical strike multiplier. Got it. Oh, did the CD stand for crit damage? Katanas in general are pretty strong. Right, because of the implicit. No, don't go saying that now, guys. EHG might be watching. Katanas are weak. They're pathetic. What makes volatile reversal so strong? There's a May space that's pretty cracked too. It's not cracked. It's pathetic. I already tried that tactic. They nerf stuff anyway. Everything in this game is pathetic. What makes volatile reversals so strong are these two nodes in particular. Right? So if you hit them with a Void Rift, you do this one and you do this one. Right? So you can hit them with two Void Rifts. Enemies hit by volatile reversals Void Rifts take increased damage for 4 seconds. That's 30% damage. Now, it's my understanding if you hit them with both rifts, that counts as twice. So that goes up to 60% damage for hits. That's 60% just increased like damage taken that you get for free. And then time rifts. It's 60% damage over time taken if they're hit by the volatile rift and they're multiplicative with each other. Thank you, Niche. So that's a huge, like, especially if you're using both of these, this is a huge, absolutely colossal amount of damage you can get just for running up to an enemy, standing here for a couple seconds, and then using that. You see that little circle that went out from my body? Those are Void Rifts. That's 2 of them activating. Any enemy right next to me who gets hit by that, bruh. Did Frozen tell you the HG guy said that percent mana thing on general uniques is unintended? Oh my god, he went and told him that? Jeez. Or did he make a video? Bro, come on. No, he didn't tell me. He asked in Discord and LOL, I know he's too kind souled. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Dude, I'm at the point, like, if EHG wants to find out anything from me, unless it's a hardcore bug break in the game, you got to come watch my stream. No, I'm kidding. I mean, honestly, it's probably for the best. I clearly was not abusing it. I just thought it was a cool little thing I figured out. But if it actually, you know, if somebody who actually messes around with that kind of stuff was able to create like a super cracked setup with percent mana, like in the helmet slot or something on like a prismatic gaze, and then use it on sorcerer, I mean, I get it. EHG intended for that to be on Rogues and Sentinels. I was just like, cool. I figured out something. Yeah, that's true. Peak of the mountain. Especially if you're already a ward build. I can definitely see that being a thing. Just get instant, you know, just either go to the marketplace or make a sentinel or play with somebody. If you're playing regulars, have them give you like a tier 7%.
Stand down or die.
It reminded me of Diablo 4, how people were making rogues in Season 4 just to put critical strike damage on their weapons. Because if you guys didn't know, with the tempering, only rogues could get... Well, they used to. I think they changed it. But rogues used to be the only ones who could add critical strike damage to weapons with the tempering. So somebody would get like a good setup on a weapon, have a few more tempering slots, send it over to their rogue, or put it in the stash, load up the rogue, take it out, temper it on rogue to put critical strike damage. Yeah. I think Blizzard just embraced that, though. I think they gave everybody critical strike damage. Alright, be right back, chap. Looks like kind of a quiet game. They did, thankfully. Yeah, I think I noticed that. I didn't look too hard on Season 5, but it looked like they just gave it to everybody. Yeah, I went and checked the score on the football game. I keep talking about wanting to go watch at some point, and it's 3-3. 4 minutes left in the clock on the second quarter. I'm like, oh, this looks like a slow game today. Slow. Let's see. I mean, I'm pretty sure I lost this week in fantasy football. I benched Ramondre Stevenson, and then that dude popped off, and then the guy I benched him for got me like 1 point. Lions fan, I've liked Jared Goff. I live in California. I typically like California teams. So, you know, Jared Goff played for the Rams, and obviously he got traded to the Lions. I always thought Matthew Stafford was a pretty good dude anyway, even though he was on the Lions. And I was happy to see him finally get a ring with the Rams. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, I think I'm cooked this week, chat. I think I'm cooked. Yeah. If I had kept Ramondre in my line, I think I would have won. Oh well. Not unless Stafford pulls something out of his backside. Yeah, Stafford was better than we ever gave him. I think you guys knew Stafford was good. Yeah. Like that's the thing. You guys paid him well. I do like the Lions, though. I think they're a scrappy team. I think they should like I hopefully, you know, because Jared Goff's over there on the Lions now. Like, hopefully you guys can get to a Super Bowl. Thing is, my team for sure, like above all else, is the 49ers. Born and raised in California. I grew up watching Steve Young. It was a little after, like if I did see a game with Joe Montana, I didn't remember it. I remember Steve Young. I'm 36. I was born in 88. So, I mean, I might have, as an infant / early toddler, saw a game with Joe Montana, but I didn't remember it, right? I remember Steve Young, man. That's what I grew up with, man. It was hype. But I'm not like a dyed-in-the-wool, screw everybody if the 49ers don't win. That just sets you up for failure, man. Yeah, I wanted to get Jared Goff this year in my starting lineup, and I thought nobody would take him. I thought everybody would be running the traditional, just pick a quarterback and then pick up a streaming option when your quarterback's on bye. And everybody this year in the draft, in my fantasy draft, went double quarterback, and somebody swooped Jared Goff. I was kind of sad about that. So I ended up getting Justin Herbert and Matthew Stafford. And I got them late. Like, I think I picked up Justin Herbert in the 10th round. And it was a 14-round draft, 12 teams. And then I got Matthew Stafford as my 14th pick. And then I had to start him because it was just, I lost confidence in Justin Herbert. And I think I'll still get more points with Stafford even with this quiet game. So, yeah. Oh, don't toast me. Rare enemies regenerate health. Okay. I think we can live with that. Hey, so Nacho, were you streaming earlier? How did your stream go, bro? If you were. How many of these Boots prophecies do I have? Golly, this is getting annoying. Now my prophecy's giving me the heal treatment. It's because I keep forgetting that they're there, and then a whole bunch spawns, and then this is an area I can't really click too well. Or like if I'm hovering over this, I just end up clicking on it.
Stand down or die.
Jeez. Oh, I must not have blinded him. Okay, enemies have 50% chance to receive glancing blow. Let's do it. Nah. No. Jeez. Hey, bro, nice to see you. Hey, what up, Maxim? Oh, hey, what up, Callie? Doing all right. I love Last Epoch so much. I think this is a game I'll keep coming back for years. It's the kind of game you put down and come back to over and over again. Yeah, it's a great game, man. You stop the game? What do you mean, South Cali? Maximum morning. My eyes are tired.
Stand down.
Yeah, it was for a lot of people, Maxim.
I cannot do that.
There you go.
Stand down or die.
Yeah, reset was a letdown. Yeah, I see what you mean, man. Was for a lot of people. I'm whatever. I'll keep playing the game for now, but I'm gonna have to stop. Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred. It's gonna be good. It looks so cool on the big inch TV. There you go. After I finish D4 in a weekend, will I come back to last Epoch? Oh, for sure. It's gonna depend. It's gonna depend. It's gonna depend on how I'm feeling. You know, the reset might hold my interest more. I might just be like, yo, let's just keep it on last Epoch. I can play Vessel of Hatred off stream. Or you know, stream it for one day. Be like, yeah, it was cool. I'll keep playing off stream and then, you know, keep it on last Epoch. I know there's not a lot of people streaming last Epoch at this time slot, so. The Viking hat on, please. Nah, Shizar's in his little cave. Last Epoch is the best ARPG by far, better than Diablo. In Diablo, you have to do so many chores. Gonna continue playing my hardcore Spellblade after they reset, probably. Yeah, just go to Legacy. I got you. Oh, oops. I just threw the wrong one. My bad. Once I get back into D4, I'll realize what I mean by chores. I think they're, with Vessel of Hatred, they're trying to streamline the process. They're trying to have the pit be like your main, like, leveling and glyphs. And then if you want to go do something else, you can. Because the thing about last Epoch, you can get, what, 90% of what you need out of just monos, so you can just stay in monos. But that's also a point of criticism that people have. Like, all you do is monos. Whereas, you know, Diablo, sure, you got to go do these different activities to hit full power. But people also see that as, well, that's cool. You have access to these different activities. But I do see your point, Maxim. If you don't want to do those activities, they become chores. And I guess it's build specific. If you don't need anything out of the dungeons, then you can get literally everything you need out of the monos. If you're doing Circle of Fortune, doing Dungeons and Arenas can be good. Yeah, sure. I personally do not like doing Arena for items. I just block that off. That's me personally. I'll do the dungeons. Plus, dungeons have, you know, some utility to it. You can go slamming stuff. Unfortunately, that's kind of the main one. It's always about killing monsters, sure. What about bosses? I mean, I guess you can lump that in with monsters. Oh, I barely died. Oh, I looked away. Damn. Was I trying to do this one? Storm Swept Isle, sure. Anyway, War Within is the best WoW expansion in years. I'm glad to hear that, man. From what I heard, that's not saying much. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Max.
Stand down or die.
2LP BBC, please? Yeah. As Perry put it, don't Google this build. Trying out Cleaver Solution, actually not too bad for this build. What build are you playing? The two-hander one? Yeah, that sounds good, man. This is Sentinel Cali. Viking hat. Shizzer's on vacation. But I'm glad that you enjoyed Shizar yesterday, taking over the stream for a little while.
Stand down or die. Stand down.
Let's see what the score is. some of that too. Sorry, I'm getting some messages. Let's see. What is the score? Oh, that's the wrong. Ten to 3? Dang. Yeah, Kelly, what classes do you normally play? I know you said you were interested in Sork. Good, we're done with the boots. Oh, and Falconer? Necromancer as well. Oh, okay, okay. And he got nuked. A 3 LP Dragon Flame Edict, sure. Okay. Okay. I don't think I've ever found a 2 LP Twisted Heart of Ukeros. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't think I've ever found a 2 LP ever. You worked at 2 LP Apathy's Ma, people said. Yeah. A 2 LP Twisted Heart of Ukeros. I've never... And dude, look. Look at the very bottom. Requires level 80. Cannot be traded. It's missing something, isn't it? It's not faction tagged. My Circle of Fortune. Internet. Take it before the internet stops working. Dude, and it's not faction tagged, which means I did not find this through Circle of Fortune means. This was just a drop. What are the... Oh, wow. Thank you so much for the likes on YouTube, guys. What are the chances of a 2 LP Twisted Heart? .65%. That's normal without Circle of Fortune. Jeez. Thank you again for the likes. One out of 175.
Stand down or die.
I'll be right back, chat. What's up? Yes? You like this, Callie. Welcome back, by the way. I see Babbling Bike is actually playing something worthwhile now. Start playing that sorcerer shit. I have to fix my mustache. So how are you guys doing today? In this accent, really? How? I'm glad you like it. This is how I normally talk. You see, my name is Shiza.
Stand down or die.
Robo Power, good to see you again. Haha, nice. So you see, Babbling, I guess I'll say Bike, told me I was too crude on stream yesterday. Can you believe that? I gotta tone it down. Nice. Smiley faces all around. Tell me some speeches easy to easy. What speeches? What speeches are you talking about, Kelly? What speeches are you talking about from the game? Stand down or die. There you go. There's a speech. Not bad, not bad. Well, thank you, Robo Power. I know I always liked you. What's he got in here? Oh, Black Blade of Chaos. Okay. Cold resistance. Ignite on here, or whatever. And will you look at that? Ye dead. Get me the hell out of there. Okay. Another one bites the dust. All right. What's up?
Dragon trades for nothing.
You like that one, Kelly? Let's take a look. It's in the book. All right. Yeah.
Don't you do that.
I couldn't tank it. Unfortunate. I got crit. Okay. Something crit me. What's up? Hey, 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 hey. Break all that down. Go over here. Grab me gold. I love me gold. Gold is very precious to me. You see, as dwarves, we really like the shiny stuff. And how are all of you who are watching right now? Are you all having a good day? See, I'm trying to be friendly. Oh no. I died again. Not a good look, you see. Undead enemies have 20% increased health and damage. Oh no. The Vikings dying too. But you see, I'm not a Viking, I'm a dwarf. And I keep running into wolves. EHG called this game better. Oh no! I gotta actually play a little. I keep running into wolves again. Alright, now we can run. You always check to see if it's a red ring. I like my red rings. They're valuable. They're shiny. That's not a red ring. Alright, let's do this. My beard got stuck on my hand. Okay. Lives in a pineapple under the sea. Me and this wolf. I'm just gonna let him die. Bye bye. Thank you for the likes on YouTube. I appreciate it. Alright. I am ending for the night. I will catch you all in the next one, hopefully. But it won't be me. It'll be Babbling Bike. Alright? So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're over here on Twitch, we're going to go ahead and raid the Cursed BG. I think he knows what he's talking about when it comes to this game. So, you enjoy the curse, and I'm going to go back to my troll cave. It was an absolute pleasure. Enjoy your football. Yes, I will greatly enjoy my football. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. If you're here over here on Twitch, say hi to the curse for us. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye. And YouTube, thanks for rocking with me today, guys. I hope you have a good one. Hope to see you tomorrow. Well, you'll be seeing Babbling Bike. But nonetheless, have a good one and take care.